Welcome guys to a brand new video on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Now I briefly mentioned this in my previous video, but I'm going to be releasing a bunch of videos that go over the top 5 best character for specific units or specific type of units. So Pilgrims, Tetra, Missilis, Elysium, and of course burst 1, burst 2, burst 3. And that's why in this video we are going to be taking a look at the top 5 best burst 1 units. And again, this is going to be a reoccurring theme moving forward, because this is the 2nd year anniversary. We need to pay attention at all the best characters so far, and when it's 3rd year anniversary, I'll do the same thing over and over again so that we get an understanding of who are the best characters right now. And for anyone who wants to start the game right now, you guys can understand these are the units you want to summon for. So hopefully this video will be helpful. And of course, if you have a bunch of burst ones, you don't know who are whether they are strong or not, this video will help you guys out because you will understand who are the top 5 best burst ones in the game. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. Continue to log into the game, guys. We have the free summon, so go ahead and use that. You know what, I'm gonna start popping mine off right now. So let me know down in the comment section if you guys have been getting lucky with the anniversary summons. So far I think my luck has been actually pretty good. So yeah, massive W. I have a lot of resources still saved up as well. Away from the summons real quickly, we didn't get anything special. I will be talking about the characters right now. So number 1 all the way to number 5. Actually number 5 all the way to number 1. Of course, number 1 being the best burst 1 in the game, number 5 being the top 5 in the game. So coming in at number 5, oh wait, before I start, one thing I realized when I was doing this research was that burst ones, they need to buff up burst ones, or they need to release universal burst ones more often, because the characters on this list, they are not universal characters in the sense that you would use them in every single team. They need a specific team to be run at, compared to like number 1, she can be put in every other team, like literally any team, and she will work. I think the devs realized after they released a specific unit, they were like, okay, we need to release burst ones that play to a specific role and specific type, to make sure that we don't have a situation like this character where she's literally the go-to burst one for any team. So yeah, anyways, so started at number 5, we have a burst 1 character that I don't actually use that often, but if you are playing solo raid and you need multiple teams, for sure you will be using her. For sure in one of your teams you will be using her, and that is Dorothy. I feel like not many people use her like normally, because you have other burst ones you want to use to focus on other burst free characters, but Dorothy is a very strong character. She is one of the few burst ones that is focused on dealing damage. She is the damage dealer, compared to other burst ones that we have in the game where they support. She is just a straight up DPS type character, but she also has the ability to also reduce the cooldown of burst skill, so that's very helpful. And she also buffs the characters by increasing the damage to parts as well, so that's actually pretty useful. But besides that, her damage is very strong. And one thing you will notice in this video is the bunch of 5 burst 1 characters I talk about, they mainly have a 20-second cooldown, and that's very important for any burst ones that needs to be good or wants to be good. They need to have a 20-second burst skill or a very unique ability that even if it's 40 seconds, it allows them to still burst regularly. So this is actually very strong. She's actually very strong, sorry, but she is a damage dealer. She is not going to be your go-to burst ones, to be honest. Again, she is going to be a character you use in solo raid or any stages where you need multiple teams, because she has a specific team you can run with her to, you know, just deal overall really strong DPS. But yeah, Dorothy is very strong, but of course coming in at number 5, she is not the best burst 1 in the game. Moving on to the number 4 place, let's go ahead and take a look at Rouge. Now I might end up forgetting, but her name is Rouge and not Rogue. It's something I definitely say wrong. It's Rouge. So coming in at number 3 or 4, sorry, we have Rouge, and she is a very strong burst 1 character, but doesn't really offer much offensive buffing capability. She is a good burst one because she's 20-second. She also has cooldown reduction of her burst skill, and then she also actually heals as well. So that's actually pretty helpful as a burst one unit. But again, like I said, she doesn't really offer much buffing in the sense of increasing your damage and attack unless you are someone who scales off HP. Now, if you take a look at her burst skill, as you can see, yes, she does increase attack of allies, but besides that, that's all she does, but in terms of increasing attack. But there are certain characters in this game that, oh, and also this one over here, she needs to be placed in the back row as well, and then she's actually able to increase your attack damage. Now, compared to the rest of the other stuff she offers, it's an HP buff or max increase in max HP, and some of them heal and some of them does not heal. Now, the reason why I placed her in number 4, even though I really like this unit, is because she doesn't offer much offensive buff compared to the other ones I want to mention in this video. But recently, with the release of Cinderella, Rouge's position on most like people's desire to have her has actually increased, because Cinderella is a unit that scales off HP, and since Rouge over here is able to increase the max HP, this is very helpful for characters like Cinderella. So one thing I've mentioned already is that the devs don't want to release universal characters, so they release characters that, you know, help increase the damage of HP scalers, and this is where it plays into effect. Because she has a bunch of increase in HP stuff, this is going to be helpful for any character that scales off HP, and is not going to be your number 1 pick for any other team for characters that, or burst free characters that scales off just straight up normal attack. Again, she does increase the damage, as you can see, 10% increase to well, increase in attack based on caster's attack. Of course, the cooldown of burst skill being reduced is very helpful for a universal team, but you won't be getting much buff compared to the other characters I want to mention in this video. But Rouge is very strong, very good character as well, but she has to be played in a specific way, and to fully utilize her, play her in a specific team as well. So that is Rouge coming in at number 4. Now, moving on to our number 3 position, it is my favorite character in the entire game. She looks so cool and I love her design. It is the Killer Wife. She is so beautiful, guys. Like, can we just take a look at her right now? She's beautiful. I don't care. Anyways, the Wife Killer is a very strong character that offers a lot of offensive buff against 20-second character. One thing you will notice is a bunch of the characters in this video are 20-second burst ones, which are pretty much important, and of course also reduce the cooldown of burst skill. However, you do need to get her skill 2 to level 10, because that's when you fully, you know, enjoy the cooldown reduction, because it's now 7 seconds. So definitely a priority over here, get this to level 10. She also buffs up attack as well, but similarly to all the other burst 1 characters, you want to play her in a specific team as well, and that specific team is with burst free characters that are sniper rifle, or any damage dealers that are sniper rifle with pierce damage, because as you can see, she does scale off, well, she does help increase in the pierce damage of sniper rifles, and overall this is going to be very helpful for characters like Red Hood. So that's why she's also very like sought after, very strong character. If you take a look at her burst skill, she's able to increase the damage dealt to attacking the core as well, and that's going to be very helpful for, actually that's going to be very good with her skill 1 as well. Increasing the pierce damage to the core attack is going to be very huge. So again, Red Hood is going to enjoy this. A bunch of the burst free characters in this game are sniper characters, and they're gonna, you know, want this. So characters like Alice, Maxwell, Red Hood, that's pretty much all you need, and you're gonna see her hit a lot of you're gonna see her buff up the damage by a bit. So the Wife Killer is coming in at number 3 because of that. Very good offensive buff, 20-second cooldown reduction, very nice, and definitely a good character to go for. So that is her at number 3. Now, coming in at number 2, we have Tia. Now, Tia is a very unique character because she is a unit that re-enters. She allows you to re-enter into the burst one again. The issue with her is now your team is played differently, so now you have to have 2 burst 1 characters, which is normally what you don't really want to have. You only want to have 1 burst 1, but 1 burst 2, and the rest being burst 3 to increase your overall damage. But with characters like Tia, you do want to have another burst 1 so that you can capitalize on this effect over here. But she also have other great abilities that makes her very, very strong. If you take a look at this, she's able to reduce the cooldown of burst skill by 13 seconds, and you can stack this up to 2 times. She's also able to recover the cover HP. She's also able to increase what else? That's cover HP, really talked about that. She's also able to generate a shield as well. She's also able to shield attack, cooldown reduction. Very, very nice buff over here in my opinion, increasing attack damage as well. That's very, very strong. You want to play her with pair her up with Naga, because she Naga helps activate some of the abilities she has, and it's very, very good. Like the twins, is it called twins? Are they twins? Yeah, the twins are very nice to use in a team. Naga and Tia, very, very good combination. And yeah, that's why Tia is here at number 2. Very, very good character. Now, I already mentioned this, but the number 1 best character for burst 1 has like been in this position since day 1 of this game, and that is Lita. Lita is the best burst 1, universal burst 1, and the only issue with Lita in my opinion is that she does not recover HP, and that's it. That's literally my only issue with Lita. Besides that, everything else, she actually provides a lot of solid buffs, increasing the attack by a huge amount. She's able to reduce cooldown. She's also able to increase max ammo capacity and increase attack as well. Just universal, one of the best characters in the game, like one of the best characters in the game. And again, I feel like when the devs released Lita, they realized we can't release more universal burst ones, because we have a situation like Lita. If a new character comes out, you know for certain Lita will be the best burst one to use, or one of the best burst one to use. But of course, if a new burst 3 comes out, sniper rifle, pierce attack, then of course you want to use the wife killer instead, because the wife killer will provide more specific buffs to those units. But Lita is a universal buffer, and she's just a solid unit, and very, very good units overall. But I do think at the end of the day, the devs need to release more stronger burst ones, because compared to the other burst type characters in the game, burst ones are the ones where they do kind of have, they're like lackluster. That's pretty much what I want to say. We've gotten burst 3s that are just straight up broken. Alice broken, Maxwell broken, Black Shadow broken, Red Hood broken, Modernia broken, what's her face, Anis broken, Cinderella broken. They're just straight up broken. Now let's move over to burst 2. We got solid burst 2s that are broken. Naga, Crown, Blanc, now the new Grave as well. Like broken burst 2s. And then when you move over to the burst 1s, I wouldn't say they're broken. I would say they're very, very good. But again, they need to be played in a specific way. And the only one I would say is broken is Lita. Yeah, the rest needs to be played in a specific way, to be honest. So yeah, that's just what I wanted to mention as well. But yeah, let's quickly recap. The best burst 1 in the game is Lita. Number 2 is Tia. Number 3 is the wife killer, or the killer wife. Number 4 is Rouge, not Rogue, Rouge. Number 4 is Rouge. Number 5 is Dorothy. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more content on NIKKE Goddess of Victory. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.